Accounting information fields are used to help categorize assets and assign additional levels of detail to these assets. FAM includes a set of system-defined fields and allows an unlimited number of user-defined fields to be created. Accounting information fields apply to all entities, so once they are created, they can be utilized in any asset, any entity. To add a system-defined accounting information field, right-click on Accounting Information and select Open. In the Available Fields list, you will see all the system-defined accounting information fields. To add one of these, select the field in the Available Fields list and then click Select. It adds it to the very bottom of your list. When you select OK, you will see this added also to the bottom of this list. To create a new accounting information field, right-click, select New, Accounting Information Fields. Alternatively, you can select the Actions menu, New Accounting Information, or you can select the New Accounting Information icon. In the New Accounting Information field, you must give the accounting information a name. Then you select the category of this field. It can be a number, which has options for decimal places, parentheses, and thousand separators. Currency, which has the same options. A percentage, which has the decimal place option. Text, which allows everything. A date, when you can check the date format you'd like to use. Or a phone number. For our accounting information field, we're going to use text. When you use text, you must design or define the format of this text. The accounting information field allows up to 35 characters. Default values are values that, when in an asset, can be selected from a drop-down. Things like location, branch, division, which have specific names or numbers, you might want to add as default values. This ensures that when selected, all assets that are in the same division or branch will have the same value. For instance, my branches could be based off states. I can enter California here, and then I could enter Maine and New York. Notice I typed out these fields. Someone else could put in their abbreviation. This would default to 2 different locations on a report when sorting by this field. You would have one for the full name California and one for CA. So a default value ensures that everybody enters the information the same way. These options only apply to text fields. This option, when in an asset input, only allows you to select the default values. In other words, in order to add a new entry, you would have to come back to the accounting information field to type in that new entry. For instance, if I wanted to add Florida, I would have to come back here and add it as a default value if this option was selected, so that it would appear in the drop-down list. This is really good if you want control over how data gets entered in a text field. The second option is Required Field in Asset Input. This may be applied to fields that you always use. Maybe you're accounting GL numbers. You want them required so that nobody forgets to put them in. Anything that you want to make required so that before an asset can be saved or calculated, those fields have to be added. Accept only unique values and entry. This is a relatively new field, and it just does just that. When entering a field, a value in the field, it has to be unique across the database. This might be good for serial numbers, VIN numbers, but I wouldn't use it for pieces like date in service or the states. You could have multiple assets in the same state or date in service. When you're done adding your data, click OK. Notice it puts branch, your new accounting information field, at the bottom of your list.